Thing that you can take care of, God ain't concerned about. Because if you fix it, he doesn't get the glory. And you can do things that are, how do I say, irrelevant to the process. Now you make them seem like they big. Well, I've done this and I've done that, and I've worshiped here, and I've paid stuff there, and I've given this and I've given that, and I should be honored for all that I've done. Well, what did God do in that process? See, when I moved from Atlanta to Baltimore, it was highly unlikely that on my own I would succeed. I came here with no job. God blessed me with a job before I touched ground in Baltimore. I was supposed to fail. I became a pastor and quit a job that paid more than what the pastorship paid. So it was improbable for me to have succeeded and made it almost now 5 years of service. I supposed to have been crawling back to the government a long time ago saying, look, I can't make it on my own. But God deals where we can't get in. You're asking me now to sacrifice the only son who's an heir. And Abraham didn't question the order. Abraham said, son, we're going on a journey. Let's go. Now Isaac, being Abraham's son, knew that they were going to a sacrifice. But he was trying to figure out in his own little mind, where's the goat? Sometimes you the goat. Sometimes you the one that needs to be laid on the altar. And so Isaac kept moving forward with his father because, number one, he trusted his father. And his father trusted God. Now, Abraham, not knowing what was going to take place, but he knew one thing: God is in control. Let's look at your lives. Is God in control? What are you willing to sacrifice to hear from God? What are you willing to put aside? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to say, Lord, here it is, because I want to hear from you. I want you to know that I'm not just playing church. I want you to understand that I want to be able to live and breathe the word of God. Preach. Oh, you say that. Come on now. But you ain't willing to give up some stuff. Abraham was willing to give up his only son to satisfy God. You say, that's old biblical times, right? Ain't nobody going to sacrifice their son like that right now. And that's why we don't have the relationship with God that they did. When we should have an even better relationship, because it's Christ who now lives within us. So we should be willing to sacrifice even more. His son. How many of you will lay down your child's life to hear from God? Huh?